Hello everyone, my name is the Crazy Wingman, and today you can see I'm in Minecraft Java Edition. And I've been recording on Pocket Edition before because Java Edition was giving me a lot of issues with my recording software. And hopefully it's fixed now a little bit. In my test it was still a bit laggy, so we're just gonna hope that it's not too laggy right now. And I'm going to be doing, as usual on my channel, a bit of building today. You can see I'm in the void world, and I have drawn this window over here. And each of these 4 plots, sorry, I'm right next to the dishwasher. Each of these 4 plots is exactly 1 chunk in size. So these are 16 by 16, and I had the idea to build just something in every single one of them. I have 4 separate builds that are all exactly 1 chunk big. So today we're doing the 1 chunk challenge, and we're just going to be starting with this plot over here, and we're gonna see if we can build something over here. And my mind is going to Asian, and I don't know why, but it's going to Asian, so I'm going to try to build something Asian. However, I've never really built Asian before, so let's just see if I can do it. So they have this roof that kind of looks like this, with their shingles. I think copper is quite a nice color for it. I don't know how to do the corners. Like that. The shingles also kind of increase, so like increase in height as it goes, so it is actually kind of laggy. So they go like this. The further you go up. I think that actually is not too bad. I think that could work. Hold on, I want to try this out right now, and then I'm going to build something nice with terrain around it later. But for now I just want to try out the roof, because I do want a nice Oriental, Asian-ish style roof. See, I messed the roof up. I forgot. Hold on. Here we go. That's that taken care of. Yeah, I think that can make for a pretty nice roof. Now, how about the corner? I think I got it. I think I got it. Does that look nice? That looks really nice. Let's have something over here. This kind of looks odd. Hold on, I'm going to try to see what looks better. But I'm not really liking this little pop out right here. Hold on, I want to see how this comes together. Is this the middle? This is the middle, alright. So connect it. Oh. That's going to cause something like this to occur. No, I think honestly, I think this one should go over here. Yeah, that just looks a lot nicer. Now I need to figure out the top, and then I think we're good. Because I'm not really a great fan of how this checkerboard thingy looks at the top. How are we going to do that though? It may just be like this. Yeah, actually that does it. That does it perfectly well. Thinking about it, I don't want to redo this entire thing, so I'm just going to keep it over here, and I'm going to work around it with the terrain. Because I'm just lazy, okay? And I'm just going to build this half of the roof, and then I'll bring you back. So I have made the roof, and I think it looks quite nice. Now, what I really wanted to do was create some sort of pagoda structure, so I'm actually going to mess up the roof over here, and build a little house on top, and then we're going to give that a roof. I can't fly, there we go. just going to sink this in right here. I just gotta put a little pagoda roof in here as well, and hopefully that goes alright. With a bit of a smaller section. And it's just going to be 2 stories, because otherwise it's going to get really small and you won't even be able to fit in it anymore. The outside is just the same as before. We are just kind of alternating between high and low slabs. That's just me. And on the corner here, I'm just going to go up in little V's until I meet the corner. And now we have this top section, which I'm just going to make like this, and fill them with block. Now I think that's quite a nice little build. Now, for the walls, I first wanted to do jungle planks, and I think that's going to look quite nice actually, but I kind of had to start to use calcite as well now. Oh yeah, jungle looks quite nice. And calcite. Help, there we go. Place that on the other end of the roof. I'm gonna see what I like more. Okay, the calcite is nice. Is a nice colour, but ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going with the calcite, and that's because it's just a little bit more contrasty. And otherwise, even though jungle planks is quite a light colour, I think it would make it a bit darkish. I don't really think that's what I'm after. So, oh, hold on. I'm gonna fill that like that. Let me jump! For goodness, what's wrong? Okay. The calcite looks really nice. Now I'm going to put it on the lower floor as well. And then I'm just going to start detailing. Alright then, so I filled in the walls. I think it looks quite nice. And now I'm just going to start putting a bit of detail into this build. So first of all, I'm going to be, oh help, there we go. I'm going to be placing stairs and trapdoors, like so on the upper level, which should create a nice little arch. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. So a really easy trick that almost enhances every single build. Just make little arches like this on the corners. There we go, and we could also art some over here. I don't know what I want to do with the big, because this is quite a big and flat wall. I don't know if it helps to do this. I don't know if I should divide it into two. I don't think I should, to be honest. Let's just take a look at how it looks if it's divided. But I don't think it fits this style quite well. That actually doesn't look too wrong. I just don't think it's for this build. It's not really quite my vision. So I'm just going to add these single ones, and we'll need to find a way to break up the wall a bit more. Oh, that's placed wrong. I'm now thinking perhaps the jungle planks would have looked better. Oh, but I think we'll go with this anyway. Let's for just a little bit. Let's try out the jungle planks over the calcite, see if that looks better or not. Oh. It's kind of funny how I'm now having trouble with the walls, and I thought I would have the most trouble. No, calcite's bad. I thought I would have the most trouble with the roof, but I got that first right, and the walls I'm just stuck at right now with no idea how to fix it. Yeah, that looks better. Perhaps we should add in some windows. Can't really make them high though, because I made the building a bit to the left. Can make them high, but then they kind of peek at the top here. I think the first floor shouldn't have windows. I've got a different idea on how to make the first floor like a bit nicer. Fear not, my friends, it's just diorite. It's not the most horrible block in the game. Let's see how that looks. It's kind of like, you know, a supportive thing. that either. Hold on. I'm going to try now. I'm going to look up how a pagoda looks. Pagoda. Okay, yeah, it doesn't really have windows at all. Will support beams under the shingles. That could be something we could try. And they also mix planks with the white papery thing here, so perhaps I could do that. I'm gonna try that out. I'm going to remove this, wanting to use dynamite in the build. How shameful. I'm just gonna try and add little support bits. Oh, that's too fat. Underneath like that. And immediately that looks so much better. Now for these parts, I don't think we should do anything at all. Could also go like this. That's too far, and if you do trapdoor, that still looks a little weird. Alright, we should use the stairs. Well, that does make it look quite nice, so I'm happy about that. Come on, let me fly! There we go. I don't know why it doesn't let me fly. It's probably because of the lag of OBS, because normally this is not an issue in the slightest. But let's just put some beams on here. There we go. That looks quite nice. Now I want to try and combine the jungle wood with the calcite. Just something like this. Because that kind of mirrors the pagoda I'm using for reference right now. See how that looks. Ooh, that actually looks really nice. I'm going to do that. That's really nice. I'm also thinking about perhaps using some banners to make a few more finer details on the calcite and making it look like it has those beams that you can see on the rice paper wall. Let me fly! Come on! There we go. Now we need let's take a look. It's actually a bit of a stone base right here with the stairs leading up to it, but I don't think we have room for that. We have a little fence. Have like a balcony over here, but I don't think we've got too much space to do that, so I'm just gonna ignore that. It does have kind of like doors over there. I'm just going to add glass. I don't care. I don't care. It's not really realistic. But I'm just gonna add glass. There you go. And because there's no interior as well, we can just not see anything through it, which is great. People can imagine there's an interior. I don't know if that made it look better. Oh, I need to charge. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Fixed. Kind of like a tinted glass for doorways, so you could perhaps make just a doorway like this. Yeah. can't really see anything through it. So that would make for a great little door. You want the door over here though? I don't know. I'm just gonna have the door over here. I'm also going to see if I can texture jungle like this. I've never really built a jungle, so I don't know. Actually, I think I like the strip jungle more than the planks. Just having it fully like this instead of texturing makes it look really good. Alright, I'm gonna use jungle, strip jungle. I still don't know. There's entrances basically in all four corners, or four walls, not corners, of the pagoda I'm seeing as a reference. So perhaps we should have entrances there, although I don't think so because I kind of want to have like a bit of a hilly landscape behind it. So the entrance would just be submerged in dirt. There's also some sort of thing above the entrance that I can't really see clearly right now, so I don't know what it is. Oh, the pagoda also has kind of like the spicing on top. I'm not going to alt that at all. No, it doesn't look like. Oh, I broke the glass. Of course. I feel like there should be something in the doorway. You know what, I'm going to leave the pagoda right now, like this. And I'm just going to start terraforming around it. So of course we need a little flat bit for the entrance. Oh, the grass colour is not nice at all. Alright. Just gonna lay out how it's gonna look. It's going to be kind of underneath the plot as well because yeah, I want to have a bit of a hill leading up to it, so we'll just have to go under the plot for just a tiny bit. I wanted to include little custom trees as well, but I don't think we have space for that. So perhaps a few really, really small ones, but honestly it's not looking like that's going to happen. Actually, one I should be making them. Hilly landscape like this. It's not going to be all grass like this, don't worry, but I just want to get the shape of it all done first before going into more details. We may also texture it out a bit, I don't know. It kind of looks nice without texture as well, so I don't know about it. Is that too much hill? I think that's quite nice hill actually. Make it come down for a little bit, otherwise it goes. I'm falling. Get back up here. And then behind here we can just have it all up high like this. And that grass is gonna turn to dirt eventually, but we got ourselves. God, no! Stupid thing, let me fly. I'm gonna die. In creative mode, how embarrassing. Respawn. That's looking quite nice for a little landscape. There you go, I can actually fly now. Now I'm going to decorate it a bit. I think first start off with perhaps still planning out some custom trees there. Let me see if I can't do something cool. Little spruce trees always make things look nice. Oh, it's the fast graphics. The fast graphics make this look very ugly. I'll change it, don't worry, I'll change it to fancy graphics. Hold on. I don't know how that's going to impact the frame rate, but otherwise it's got ugly leaves and that's worse. It's kind of tricky on the corners there. Because we've just got nothing here to work with. That actually doesn't look too bad. What if we get a bit more broken up with fence line as well? That makes it look a tiny bit better. Kind of want to drill a few holes in it so it looks a bit more nice. There we go. That's a nice little tree. Perhaps we can have another one. I don't know, over here it will be kind of balanced. Although we have one block of space for that. No, I don't think we can build a lot more trees around here. Except in this little pit over here, which I'm not going to do. So I think that's a lot of stone time. Want to create little boulders and rocks around here. So I'm just going to do exactly that. Left heel got a little border. Oh, I'm gonna wait with the snow brush because there's a kind of smaller rock details. There we go. That could be a rock as well. Here, one, and behind that we're not going to really see a lot, but it doesn't let me fly again. There we go. Oh, hold on. You can't have that. There you go. Real. No, don't let me fall down again. And we could also add just a few patches of coarse dirt here and there. So I'm just going to put down a few buttons right here. There we go. Oh, not on the side. Okay, little pebbles. There we go. Coarse dirt for a bit of texture variation. Oh no, the holy border, hold on. There you go. Little patches like this. Okay. Change it up quite a bit as well. And after this coarse dirt, I'm just going to go on a bit of bone meal, and I think then we'll call it a day. Looks quite good, I think. And we don't have leaves in it yet because I don't have the Optifine for 1.21.5 yet. So unfortunately, I won't be able to opt that yet. Oh no. Get me back up here. I should add like a little safety platform down below. That looks quite nice. Now I'm just going to get some bone meal. Oh, the bushes would also look so nice. Oh no, now I really want to use 1.20, 1.5 in this build, but I can't. I just can't, it's so sad. Some people really don't like the tall grass, but I actually really enjoy it. So that's why I'm not removing it like most people would. It just makes it really just extra overgrown and messy. And that, I think, is quite a nice little build. Little pagoda right here in the center. I'm really happy how we managed to do the roof of this thing. We got some lovely little terrain around here. And a tree that I managed to squeeze in somehow, even though we had so little space. I think this is quite a nice build. I think we did the one chunk challenge very nicely. So please, if you got any idea on what kind of thing we could do on the other 3 quadrants, they don't necessarily have to look similar to this one. So they're basically just separate builds. You could put those in the void without the other ones around it and it would look good. It's just that I loaded up Void World, thinking of what should I build, and I saw that it was basically 4 chunks, which is kind of funny, so I thought let's build one thing in every single chunk. So I kind of want to just build different things in every single chunk, just not looking at how the other chunks look in comparison. So if you've got any idea of basically anything I could build on these chunks, like I couldn't do anything, then there's a sun over there, and there's a sun over there. What? Anyway, please let me know what, if you got any idea on what I should build. And with that, I think we have come to the end of the episode, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.